Hey guys, I just made this video and I forgot the most important thing. In fact, you can skip the whole video. All I want you to do is honor Roger Swan's memory by going over to his channel and sub to him. Just sub to him. Let's get him on the most viewed for the month, most subbed of the month. Let's get him up there. Let's get him so he's on the list of most subs for quite a long time, so people will remember him. Yeah. All right. Now you can watch the rest of the long ass video. Hi guys. It's Victor, and I'm going to try to keep this short because I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. This is a sensitive subject. Let's see. What do I start? Well, I believe it was December 1986 that Roger Swan was born. And in December 1986, I was 18 years old. Wow. And I was living in New York City, going to NYU. And I had just gotten, a few months earlier, I'd gotten my ear pierced when someone held a cold, frozen orange behind my ear and stuck a needle through the other side. I got in a mohawk. I was wearing a green army jacket that was a bit too small for me. I think I owned some green neon, horrible fashion mistake that I seemed to be able to get away with in those days, but I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that color anymore, unless it was for a special effect. But this is when Roger Swan was born, and it's really weird looking back because he was born at the time when I was being disowned by my parents for having a mohawk. They were pretty sure I was doing heroin, which I wasn't. I was a pretty drug-free kid, actually. You might be surprised. Any mental damage you perceive me to have are as a result of natural causes. But anyway, so I was, of course I was, damn, I can't believe it. The shock, when I heard that Roger had passed. Couldn't believe it. I just emailed the guy a week ago concerning a collab project I was working on. I wanted him to take part in. He hadn't gotten back to me yet. Tokyo Sam called, TKYO Sam called, and he was understandably upset. They were really good friends. I didn't really know Roger. Didn't really watch his videos. I knew he was, he was in the back of my head as one guy I wanted to sit down and take my time and watch his videos because I knew he'd been around a while. I knew he had kind of an independent. I knew he was a Japanese vlogger, and I knew of him. I was sub to him, but I really didn't know his material. I just knew there was someone I had to eventually check out. It takes effort to start watching someone who's got such a library. It's like this is going to sound stupid. When the X-Files came out, they were out for like 2 seasons or 3 seasons before I started. And I didn't want to start because I thought, I'm going to get addicted. And I just, I'm busy. I can't start watching a whole bunch of stuff. So maybe it was something like that. I just didn't want to get started. But anyway, but I was watching his videos just today, some of his older videos, of course. And I realized I met the guy, or we crossed paths. We were within inches of each other. Pretty sure we said hello to one another. But, for the life of me, I can't remember. I was at the 2008 Hanami in Tokyo. For the first time there, I met all the other YouTubers. Miss Jenny S, Omni something, I don't remember his name, Omni something. Short American, Crappy Cartoons, then was known as Channel Review. Of course, Tokyo Kuni. Eric Surf 6 was, believe it or not, too shy. He didn't want to approach me. He was a bit shy. He wanted to talk to me and say hello, but... Ronan, Dave, tons, whatever, tons of people, lots of other people. I'm sure this is not a shout out video. And Roger Swan was there. He was wearing a turtleneck. He looked a bit the eccentric filmmaker, you know. But I don't think we really talked or anything. It's really kind of spooky going back and looking at his video and seeing myself in the background, seeing Sean American in the background. We went up there together from Nagoya. But you know, this isn't about my spooky feeling. This is basically about, damn, you know, life is short. I'm not going to pretend I've got anything deep to say about it. Life is fleeting. Life is short. Savor the moment. You could be gone tomorrow like that, and you'll never see it coming. Just like Roger. I've been talking to a lot of people about this on the phone. You know, we keep in touch. Some of us. Ronan, Dave, Simon, Crappy Cartoons. I ran into Ghost of Matsubara 2 days ago. Everyone's like, wow, that sucks, you know. But I can't pretend to have suffered any kind of emotional loss, so I won't. But I will say that it pains me to see my friends here on YouTube in pain. I don't know if you know, but Crappy Cartoons lost his sister about a month back. And he made a video, you know, mentioning it and talking about cancer, breast cancer, I believe it was. And it pained me because I care about the guy. It is a man, by the way. He is a man, a cartoon maker. And it pained me to talk to Hana Minx on the phone. She's really upset about it as well. Really upset. I felt a bit guilty that, you know, I didn't feel upset, but, you know, why would I? I mean, I didn't really know the guy. I mean, not to that extent. Of course, I'm sorry he's dead, but... And touching videos, Tokyo Kuni, Tokyo Sam, very 11 Colors, you know, people who didn't even... people care, and I care that they care. And you know, after seeing quite a few of his videos, I got to say, the guy was, we were very similar in that we'd like to walk around and take videos and stuff and share our lives. Especially the earlier part of my YouTube career was very similar, I think, to Roger Swan's, from what I've seen. Except I have to say he's a nicer guy, I think. I'd have to say, honestly. He hides, if he has any misanthropic tendencies that he might have, pretty well hidden, you know. I love life. I enjoy people. I enjoy walking around Japan. Everything. I'm like a little kid. I really enjoy little things. I can be quite entertained. You know, I can chase my tail around. I'm a simple fellow. But and I saw a lot of that in Roger too. He seemed like a sincerely really nice guy and really excited about being here. And I still feel that once in a while. You know, like, wow, it's great. I'm in Japan. Can you believe it? Death has been on my mind actually quite a bit recently, just because it's been happening in my life, you know. Crappy Cartoons lost his sister. My grandmother died the second. One of my students lost 2 aunts right after New Year's. And this is bizarre, but I've heard that a lot of people die after New Year's because they basically will themselves into getting into the next year because they want to see the new year. They want to see the new year. And they make it, and then they, you know, I guess they use up all their... I mean, they do it, and then they're out of energy, and they just can't hold on anymore, and they die. It's amazing, I think, that kind of human spirit, you know. But, like they say, like I was talking to Crappy Cartoons today, you know. What's the expression? We couldn't remember the expression, but something like, men make plans, God laughs, and God laughs. Not that God's really laughing. I mean, I don't think he's getting any joy. You know, hypothetical being that he is. If he does exist, I don't think he's actually getting any joy out of this. If he is, you know, just helps me. Well, if he's laughing, then that makes me feel good that I don't believe in him. That makes no sense at all. But anyway, yeah. And a student yesterday lost her grandfather. So, and today in Nagoya, apparently, I'm not sure if this is the facts. This is facts are still coming in, but apparently 4 foreigners, Brazilians, stole a car, switched the license plates, were stuck in a car chase. The car, the police gave up pursuit because they were driving too, crazily, haphazardly. About 2 kilometers, 2 kilometers after they gave up chasing the Brazilians. The Brazilians veered off the street onto a sidewalk and killed 3 people just waiting across the street. 29 years old, and 34 years old. And they were all dead. The Brazilians then got out of the car and ran away. And the car was stolen, so, they can't trace it back to them. And I was just thinking about these poor suckers, and I'm sure there's hundreds of more examples we can bring up, but the people in Haiti, 1 minute you're there, and the next minute you're crushed under a bunch of rubble. So, wow. And I was talking to another student about all this death stuff, and she said it's because of the full moon. And apparently, I guess people believe that. I do know that crime rates apparently go up when it's a full moon, but I didn't know death went up. So you can go at any time, and I've often gone to bed thinking, I could go tonight. It'd be okay. Tonight would be a good day to go. I had a good day. But often I don't feel that way. Sometimes I don't want to go to sleep because I feel like I didn't get anything done or accomplished. This was supposed to be a short video. I can't really offer anything. There was something else that touched me regarding this whole incident. Someone came to my channel and offered their condolences. And I felt guilty, like, hey, man, I didn't really know the guy. But another person came over and said, I never say thank you for the videos you make. So I'm going around to all the people I'm sub to, and I'm going to say thank you to all of them. And I thought it's a good idea, I never say thank you to you guys or to the people I watch. And I never got a chance to meet Roger Swan. So I do regret that. So what I'm going to do, as just a sign of my respect to all of those who lost Roger Swan and suffer his loss, is I'm going to open up a bottle of Ballantine's original character Scotch whiskey, 47%. It's quite dusty, and I'm going to have 2 glasses of this. Let's see if we can get this in the right angle so you guys can see it. There's my old camera there. Can we get the glasses there? Okay, here we go. Okay. So 1 and 2. So I would now like to offer, in respect to the great J vlogger Roger Swan, wish I'd known you, man. Woo, check that out. That's 47%. Wow. I usually drink regular whiskey. That's strong stuff there. In Japan, when in the old days, when someone died, they would pour beer or sake, actually sake, on the tombstone. But they don't do it anymore because apparently it ruins. That was a strong shot. Apparently it ruins the stone. And this shot, I'm just gonna sip because that was, a man's got to know his limitations. I'll sip. Just trust me. I'm gonna sip this evening as I upload this video. This is for all of you. The other YouTube vloggers and all the people who watch. all the people I've met and all the people I have yet to meet. Cheers, everyone. Go to sleep once in a while. I hope you go to sleep once in a while thinking, hey, tonight wouldn't be a bad day to go. Good night, guys.